Hi, my name is Cita Maignes and I'm the mom of Joe, Jim, and Daniel. And today I'm going to specially teach Joe how to make lumpia. So, when you try to teach your children and they're not ready, don't teach them. So, teach them when they're ready, okay, like now, Joe. So, the first thing when you prepare lumpia, this is a lumpia that is from, in the Philippines we have 7,100 islands, and so we have all the ideas of different islands, but this is an idea from my own Davao, okay? Davao lumpia. So I'm from Davao, and so we start with soaking. You have to soak this. It's called Bihon, and we mix that in the lumpia because it's the one that sucks the juice, and it's really good. Anyway, you soak this up because this is really hard, sticky. So you soak it up, and this is about 4 to 8 ounces. So I usually just use 8 ounce or 4 ounces. So you soak them in water because this is so hard. This is the only way they can preserve it so that it can be transported. So we'll just leave that in there for now, okay? Now you can also put it in if you want, but today I'm not gonna put it in because it might be too much. Some people put it in because they want to stretch.
What do you mean, put it in?
I mean, like, put the whole
put all of it.
8 ounces in. But today we're not going to stretch it. But if you have a lot of company, just throw everything in,
Okay.
For me, I'm just flexible. So, and then here is the lumpia wrapper. Balutan ng lumpia.
Where can you find it?
You can find it here in the U.S. in grocery stores. They carry it now. So it's becoming popular. Most of the time, especially in the mainland, you can find this in Oriental stores. Some are round, some are squares. The original one from the Philippines was round, but now they make it squares. I think they got the idea from Thailand or some other countries, but it's okay. Anyway, here it is. And later on, it is frozen when I bought it.
It's frozen right now, so it's thawing.
But it's thawing. It doesn't take long to thaw it. So pretty soon we're going to open it and we're going to separate them. But we're not ready for that now. We're going to concentrate on chopping. The meat that I usually use, sometimes it only calls for ground pork. But you, as a nutritionist, I also like to think of the people who's going to eat it. You can make your eggrolls into just a vegetable. You can also think of those people that like to eat just beef. And this is usually 1 pound, a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is pork. But since people that are going to be eating this, they like meat, so they don't care if it's pork or beef. So I'm going to mix it because pork has a really good taste and a different taste with the beef. So I mix it. Sometimes I mix ground chicken and beef because beef by itself is kind of, different taste. So you got to mix it. So I found it more tasty when I mix it. So anyway, we're just going to use half of this and half of this because later on I'm going to make this into meatballs. So one half pound of ground pork and 1/2 pound of ground beef. And we are going to take this half out. That should be enough. And this one. And I washed my hands already, so every time you touch beef or meat, you gotta wash your hands. So I gotta mix that together. Later on, we're gonna use that as a... So continue to check on your whatever you're soaking over here. This one, the Bihon is starting to soften. That was only like 3 minutes, but about 7 to 10 minutes. This should be nice and soft. And you strain that. So now this is now ready. We're gonna use half of this. Sometimes I use the whole thing. It really depends on how many egg rolls you want. Today we're just gonna use half. And here's also the ingredients. I can use 4 of this and half of the big onions. And I usually chop the garlic, but before chopping it, I usually crush it. You need to crush it because garlic, God created it to make it really the aroma will be preserved, so it's really hard, so you really need to squash it or grate it. I usually like, but today Joe has no grater, so I'm gonna use it, just like this, and then chop it really fine. You gotta chop it really fine because all the aroma will come out. Okay, that's the trick. The finer you can do, the better. If you continue to do this, sometimes I have in my own kitchen, I have my blender, so I just blend it there together. So that should be okay. And now this one should also be really, it's a dice, dicing it. So this is dice time.
Oh, I'm crying.
You're crying? I'm not crying yet. So. Okay, that should be 1/4 of the big onions. That should be good. This one will leave it. So, and then we're gonna move this in a different special plate for it, and so we can use. But if we have, well, in this kitchen we have limited equipment because Joe is just starting. So, which I commend him. He has a lot of things in here already. So he's just starting. We're just gonna use what we have. So be content. So now this can be actually sliced across the grain. Across the grain. Across the grain means like we are going to cut it like it will be easier to cook, faster cooking, because all of those grain is like that, so it's all the fiber. So cut across the fiber like this, so it's gonna be really easy. When you cook it, it doesn't take a long time. So now we're gonna use half of this. Half of this would be good. And when you buy, this is the perfect cabbage because it's still green.
Iceberg.
Oh no, that's not iceberg.
What is it?
This is like regular cabbage. So you take the middle part, and actually this can be eaten. You can snack on that one. So it's a good fiber. So anyway, this one you can. Once again, where is the grain on this one? It's going this way, so we're gonna cut it like this. Okay, it's gonna be a good fiber thing for your lumpia. So it's now cut across the grain. This knife is really doing pretty good, Joe. After we do the sharpening. So when you have a knife that is kind of dull and you don't have a sharpener, you can always find a good china, and you just do it like this. Be careful not to cut your fingers. So now, see, this is nice and very sharp. So we're gonna do that. Okay, now the chopping is done. We have this cabbage. We have the carrots, and we have this garlic and nicely done onions. So, and we also need this. I usually, it's an advertisement for flowers, but I like flowers, so
They're not giving
flowers.
you money though.
It's okay. It's a gift for them. So, and we have pepper and salt, but you know what? I like the sea salt. If you can find sea salt for your kitchen, that is good. So this is like a good snack.
Oh, from
Very
the,
good
from the
snack.
cabbage.
So we clean as we go. Okay?
Yeah,
We need to clean. So now, this is gonna be, I wish we have a drainer. Oh, we have drainer. Haha. Look at this. He has a drainer. I'm proud of you, Joe. You got a drainer, so we gotta drain that thing. Oh, now that's drained. Okay, that is a 4 ounces. Earlier it was half of that. So this is gonna be good. And so we drain that. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna cut this in smaller pieces. So we have our knife that is sharpened, and I'm gonna put this in here. Put that back over there and cut this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's that. There. See how wonderful that is? Okay, now we are ready for cooking. First, we're going to put away our things that we don't need. We're going to put them away for now because we don't want bacteria to come in there. And this too, we will turn on the light.
Turn it to what?
Turn it to high speed, high,
Okay.
so that we're going to do this. The first thing we're gonna do is put this. We don't need oil in it, so the meat from the pork will take care of the grease, because you need to have a little grease on your pan. So there are some grease in there, so that will take care of the grease part. That way we don't have to use. Try not to use a lot of grease. So we're just gonna wait for this to heat up. And okay, so now after 2.5 minutes, we have this sizzling. And remember, we didn't put any oil in this, so it's now it has oil in it. And I like pork because it has a sweeter taste and tender. So we're gonna basically brown this and make it, like separate from all of those little morsels, so that all of the taste will come out, aroma, taste, and also with pork you really need to cook it through, and that's why I have the beef last. Okay, so now this is cooked. When the meat, the pork, especially when the pork is white, that means it's cooking. It's cooked. The same thing with chicken. When they're white, then they get cooked. So here's the half of the thing, and then we're gonna
Wait, what is that? What is
this
that?
is the beef.
Okay, how can we put the beef in later?
because the beef doesn't have to, because they dry easy, so that it dries fast, so that the moisture from the pork is going to cook the beef. So see, now it's being incorporated in it, so it will taste really good. So we're gonna brown this together.
Do you have to have pork in there too, or
You don't have to. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm putting this together because I found out that it's so tasty. But some people like it just beef, so yeah, beef. It has a different taste. It's a beefy taste. So this one is, I like it very much. So this is really my own discovery. It's like my own signature to have beef and pork. But it depends on the people that I'm going to cater. I have to be very careful about what they want.
Okay, so what are you looking for here?
I'm looking for a moist cooked beef and pork. So now, because there's no more redness on the beef, that's the time that, you know, and the beef is brown and the pork is, did you see that? It's white.
Yeah, pork, I can see it.
Yeah.
Pork's white, beef's brown.
Yeah, so now we can turn this off and we're going to get a container for it. So I'm going to slowly take this out of here and then leave the grease in there so that I can fry. We don't need a lot of grease, so that is enough grease in there to fry the garlic. You need to put the garlic in the oil because garlic aroma goes in the oil, so that the oil will be concentrated in the meat. So now all the aroma is going to be in there.
Ooh, I can smell it. Wow.
Yeah. So we can turn it on again. Smells so
What
good.
did you turn it to?
On high. I'm gonna put it on high. High. But you have to really watch when you're cooking with electric, because you can burn things so easy.
Oh, so the heat turns on fast?
Yes,
Zoop.
and it's uncontrollable too. With the gas, you can turn it off and it turns off. But with the electric stove, you turn it off, but the heat is still there. So what you should do is raise it up. So now that is like golden brown, and then you put this on. Okay.
Oh, my eyes are crying.
I'm sorry. So now we can have a little bit of time for it and turn it
And
down
you turn it down to
to medium.
medium. Okay.
That way you don't have to have your eyes crying. For the meantime, I am adding, well, in Davao, we have so much vegetables. So we need to be creative on putting what vegetables you like. You can incorporate them in. You don't have to follow the recipe. You have to make your own recipe. Okay, so today I'm putting, you know what?
Oh, they're going to follow your recipe.
Okay, well then, whatever. You have to be flexible, be creative. On whatever vegetable that it is available, that's what you're going to put.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But try not to make it mushy. But you know, the celery has a lot of fiber. See, did you see that fiber there? See that? But you don't want to take that out of your meal, you know. You gotta slice it across the grain.
Not against.
Because if you eat the thing just like this length, all the fibers are, you're gonna be like, all the fibers. So those fibers are good. So you gotta cut them in. See? There. Jingle bells, Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Okay.
So now I put that close to here, and it will go in like this. Okay. Then let's put this in here. Now. Then it will be like they are happy together. Look how happy they are. Happy together. So now they're really happy there. So they're celebrating New Year. So now this is the time we're gonna put this. So I'm not gonna measure it, you know. So all you do is just sprinkle on top. So it's enough, like one sprinkle on top. See, that's sprinkle on top. That's it. And then you have this, just a little bit of this also. See, 1, 2, 3. That's it. And then, I love pepper. Pepper is good. So you gotta put pepper in it. See? I don't know where it's going for you. Oh, here. So you gotta go. Let's see. Okay. Pepper. See? Just a little sprinkle. That's it. Now you're going to mix it together, and then you taste it as you go. You know? So now you put a little bit, maybe about 2 tablespoons of this.
What is that?
This is soy sauce. The best one is the Cloves one number 1. That's from the Philippines. So this is the best soy sauce ever.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. And then you mix it together. See how lovely it is now? Then we can taste it. I don't use Ajinomoto.
What's Ajinomoto?
Ajinomoto. Most Filipinos are using Ajinomoto.
What is that?
I don't like that.
Oh, you're talking about soy sauce brand?
No, it's like a to make it tasty. It's like a cheating.
What is
to make it tasty. It's monosodium glutamate.
Oh,
I don't like
MSG.
that. Yeah, MSG, and I don't like that. So this has a little bit of MSG, I think. So that's enough. So it says water, soybeans, wheat, iodized, caramel. And there is no MSG in it. So this is good.
So we're not eating MSG today.
No MSG. So now I'm gonna taste it. Okay. That's it. Now that's perfect.
What are you tasting for?
Do you wanna taste it? Like,
You taste it.
okay.
Am I gonna burn myself?
Oh, you gotta get a spoon.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Let's try it.
How is it? But we're still gonna,
Beefy.
huh?
Oh
Beefy.
wow, very
So we're gonna put this.
seasoned. Okay.
Yes, we're gonna put that. And then mix it together. And you're not going to overcook this. Because if you do, you're gonna have a mushy mixture. Okay?
Don't overcook the carrots?
Carrots. Yeah.
Okay. How do you know it's overcooked? If it's too mushy?
Yeah, I mean it's so mushy, but this one is not.
You want the carrots
About
to
1
be...
minute to cover.
Okay.
Okay? And then after that, you mix this. This is cabbage. Remember? And you know what? Cabbage has a lot of vitamin C. Lots. It's just like drinking a cup of orange juice. But we don't even know that. And another thing that has a lot of vitamin C, if we can put like the green peppers in here, that has a lot of vitamin C. So that's good. And a lot of potassium. You need potassium. You need to eat that potassium because that's the one that's gonna give you strength for your everyday. So now this is like 1 minute. Then we can put this together. And if you have a small pan, that's a little problem, but don't make it a problem. There's always solution to every problem, so you don't have to.
How come you put the lettuce in later? Because it's
Softer.
softer. Okay.
Yeah.
The softer,
It's
the later.
tenderer. Yeah, so you gotta go. So the celery was in first because celery is hard. Then you put this one, carrot. So when the carrots are starting to cook, then you add the next. Not when it's already cooked, because it's gonna be. But you know what? The best thing is, like, if we only can afford to buy the green peppers in here. I mean, green peppers and green onions makes it really good too. But today we're just gonna skip those.
Make do.
We're just gonna make do. So here it is.
Okay.
This is our thing.
It's done?
You just have to wait for a little bit, and then this is the time when you put another, maybe what is it? Like, do you have a cup in here? Maybe this is like 1/3 of a cup. So maybe we'll just, what's this half of 1/3? That's
Okay.
probably another tablespoon, okay? So you gotta put that in there. That's another tablespoon we added on soy sauce because of the presence of this cabbage and carrots. They need a little salt in it. So now we continue to cook it for another minute with cover, and then put this last. This is the last one. See how soft it is now. Isn't that wonderful? How people thought of this. I appreciate the people that start doing
Wait.
this.
Okay.
I think it's Chinese. It's China really introduced this to the Philippines, so we appreciate China on this part. So yeah, everybody contributes. So you can't say that. You know.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm turning that on to a higher temperature.
Why?
Because I am going to put this.
You're gonna to prepare
Really
for
hot.
the noodles. You want it to be hot for the noodles.
Hot for the noodles.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna start cleaning. So now, let me see. So it needs to be stirred up. See how excited it is? Now all the molecules are excited when it's high heat.
It's
So
a party.
they're having a party there. So now we can put this on. We can incorporate this in. Don't worry, it will go in there.
It cooks fast.
Cooks fast. So now you are actually gonna put this in a big container because they're ready for, we're gonna cool it off and it's ready for wrapping.
Oh, I see. So ideally, you want a bigger.
A bigger wok.
Bigger wok.
Yeah.
To do this. I see.
Ideally. So, but it's okay. We make do. So, we don't have to worry about if we don't have that spectacular material things. Because we can make do. We don't have to be worried about that.
Have you met chefs that are concerned so much about the cookery?
I'm not gonna tell that story. So I'm just talking about myself here. So, so now this is done. This is really done. So now this noodles are soaking up the whatever juice that's in that mixture. So it's gonna make it a really good mixture. It's not running. So you turn it off. And
Turned off the heat.
turn off the heat. And we're gonna find if we have a really good. Here, it's supposed to be a really good container for it,
Oh.
so it will cool off. Okay, it should cool off. Do you have a pan, a big pan? Do you have any pan?
Oh, big pan.
So that's the one. That's the finished product. And we can put it in there. The cooler it is, the better. But while waiting for the cooler to get cool, we are going to separate the wrappers.
Okay. Egg roll
Egg roll
wrappers.
wrapper, or the lumpia
Lumpia
wrapper.
wrappers. Okay.
So that is the mixture, and we're going to keep on stirring it up. We are going to actually, I found this container, and it's going to be better. We're going to put it in here.
Why is it better?
So it will be, because it will cool off faster.
Oh, okay.
This one is like, it's deep. But we're going to do this. Okay? So, see how fast it will cool off. You want the, what do you call it?
Steam.
You want it to evaporate. All those, you know, like the juice from it, it needs to be evaporated. Because if it's juicy, then it will ruin the wrapper.
Oh.
It will make it like, it will just
Soggy.
tear. It will tear. So this is actually good. We're doing this. See, while waiting for that, we're gonna do. So what I do is like make it like, let me see. Try to coax it.
It could be. This part can be challenging. You're
It's
saying.
challenging. Yeah.
Why?
So because it tears, and you don't want to tear. So I start in the middle. Starts from the middle part. There. And then another one. Like this. Slowly. And then the small ones. Oopsie, so that's just there. So, yeah. There. So, to seal this, we need to find a sealing for this. Sometimes I use, what is it? A cornstarch. You mix it with water, just a little bit, to make it a paste. So you use it for sealing. But sometimes I use egg whites, which is, we have it. We don't have
Sealing, you mean after you wrap it,
you want it sealed.
It's like licking a stamp and putting the stamp on,
Just
right?
like that.
Okay.
So that's what we're gonna do. So this is now one. See, you kind of work on in the middle, and then a little bit at a time, and then this is how thin it is.
Wow.
Isn't that wonderful?
Like a toilet paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then see, just keep on going until it's like 1 or 2 and 3. So this takes a lot of patience. But if you're not a fun person, then it is as challenging.
Oh.
So you just have to make it like a
Again.
really fun thing to do. Okay, now we have separated all of this. Remember that? So
And
it's
who
all
helped you?
well separated. Look at.
Who helped you?
And Joe helped me a lot. A lot of talking. So now we can use, like I said earlier, cornstarch with a little water. But today I'm using a egg white.
Oh, this is why they call it egg roll.
Maybe. But we're gonna use egg whites. Okay, to seal it. So you gotta separate it, and then you just beat it. Beat it. So this is now your paste. Okay.
Okay.
So we can wipe this really good, and that's where we're going to wrap. And where are we going to store it, Joe? We can use the Ziploc. We can use Ziploc to store these things. That will be good, and you can individually put it in that. You can also put this in the freezer. So now you need to use a spoon. We will use spoon. And this is now cooler. See, it's as cooler. Because you don't want to wrap it when it's very hot, because it's going to destroy. So a room temperature would be nice. So, but this will do. Okay? So now you just have to use a full 1 tablespoon of it. That's even too much. Because if it's too much, you gotta go work on a triangle, kind of, from here, from this corner to there. You know?
Okay, so let's look at it from your angle.
So you just go. You need to pack it like you are doing a diaper. They said baby's diaper. That's probably will not be. So now it has to be like, you gotta, push it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Because
so
you
when
don't
you're doing that, you're pushing down
pushing it down, yeah.
as you roll.
But try not to tear it.
But
see?
there's a
It's
balance.
heavy.
You don't want to tear it.
So like now, you gotta put that on there at the end
to seal it.
to seal it. So now it's sealed. Okay.
Okay, let me see it. Let me see it.
It's sealed.
Okay, so
it will be sealed. So.
Okay.
Okay, so then you pile it in there, and you continue on.
See another one.
So now you see it's just one just like that much.
Not too much.
Not too much because it will tear. And it's also good to to make it. So I try to make it longer. If it's longer, that's better because people think, oh, I'm getting a lot. But so you see, okay now, and this is good for lunches. Serve on lunches with fruit, a bowl of fruit and this, or a bowl of soup and this, and then you just go. It's just sealed. See, you're gonna put the seal in there. So, would you want to try, Joe?
Okay. Well, can you record me?
I will record you.
Okay.
So, okay, now another one. And also, I'm going to teach you how to wrap with a wrapper that's like broken. Okay? That's another. We're not going to throw away broken wrappers, okay? And we're not going to be angry because it's broken, okay? So, you have to be patient.
Have you seen that
Cooking
before?
is patient.
Some people. It sounds like some people
get
you
so
know.
angry. They're just gonna get mad. Okay, so there. Okay, now.
Okay,
So
my
I'm
turn.
gonna look for the tear one.
Oh.
Sometimes there are tear one. Tear. There's the tear one. Anyway, I don't know where the tear one's now.
Well, just tear one.
There's a tear one.
Just tear it.
No, there are tear ones here. Earlier. Oh, here's a tear one. Look at how tear
Let me
it
see.
is.
I can't see it.
It's a torn. Huh? See? How do you get it, if it's torn? So you gotta work right here. You gotta cover the torn one. Okay? You gotta go do this. Make it like longer. So you gotta do the torn one. Okay? So you cover it. So and slowly cover it. Work your way out and push a little bit. It will be firm. Because if it's soggy, then it will build like bubbles when you fry it. So, in frying the lumpia, so we have this. We're gonna fry this. These are all the lumpia that we have. So it's really necessary to put your date, the things that you're gonna put, because this can be put in the freezer for 6 months. It will last. But when you put them in the freezer, you need to put all the dates, so to keep track on if it's too old. Okay, so this will be really hard in the freezer and will be preserved. So now, because it's still warm, you're not gonna seal that. You're gonna put that in the refrigerator until it cools off, and then you seal it when it's really cool. So now we're gonna fry this, and then if it's really too hot, we're going to put it on medium now.
Okay, well you put it a bit to hot before and then you put it to medium now. Okay.
So we're gonna, it's supposed to be like...
Why are you lifting it up like that?
Because it's too hot. So now,
Okay.
it's supposed to be a deep fry like deep fryer, which is good for deep frying because it will just. But today we don't have that much oil, so we're just gonna use not much oil. So we're just gonna be using.
You can pan fry it.
Pan fry. So it's the same thing, and so we're gonna have to get some of this out. So we're gonna share it. So it's just kind of let it roll, and it's going to be brown on the other side. So you're gonna flip it, and because the inside is already cooked, of course, so you don't really need to cook the inside. So the outside is the one that needs to be.
You turn the heat up again, so you're trying to get the heat to a certain.
Yeah, to a certain, because you don't want it to get really hot, because it's uncontrollable hot that it's gonna burn. You don't want to burn food, so you gotta be creative and adjusting everything.
The heat, okay.
Yeah, you moderate it. So in cooking, you need creativity, patience, and love. Okay, and be fun. Try again. Patience is there, so it's teaching you how to. And you need to be creative and make everything beautiful. Presentation is very important. Okay, so now look at that. So it's ready for eating, and because we don't have very much tool here, so it's golden brown. So it's really, this is golden brown. So now you can turn off the heat.
That was fast.
Yeah, this is really fast. So you gotta raise it up, and it's ready. Ready. So, well, we don't have a tong, so we're gonna use this, and this is ready. So, well, and then later on, we can actually make a what do you call this? We can make a sweet and sour sauce for it. So this is what Joe made today. That one. He made that today. So it's it got a little burn. So anyway, that's the egg roll. And when you present that to the people, you can have a little bit of greens on it. It will be really nice to put.
We can't hear you.
It will be really nice to put if you do a presentation.
Oh, a little green.
Really green
Okay.
on that side, and we'll just have a little sauce. So later we're gonna have, so voila! We're gonna eat this tonight. This is our food for tonight. So bon appetit!
Yum, thank you.
Bon appetit!
Oh, what do you do with this extra?
The extra one, see, a pound of meat and 4 ounces of noodles, and 4 carrots, and half of a cabbage. There's more than 30 in it. They actually made
more than 30
36.
for 30 egg rolls. Okay,
Yeah,
so what do you do with the
36.
extra?
So this is extra. We're gonna turn this actually into pancit. Pancit is, it's about the same as this. All we have to do on this one is add. We're gonna add this. This is pancit.
Okay.
Dried, noodles.
So you can just mix it together.
Yeah, we're gonna put that back in the pan right now, and then we're going to have that heated up and put a little soy sauce, and then put this pancit.
Okay.
It's really good. But we're gonna show it to you.
All right.
Okay. For now, we're gonna eat this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
So now I'm gonna take this pizza pie.
It's not pizza pie. That's Joseph's version.
And I'm
And
gonna.
I'm so proud of him that he
Okay.
is willing to do
Here
this.
we go. You just put it along. Just
One tablespoon.
1 tablespoon.
A triangle.
triangle, make it long,
Mm-hmm.
right?
You're doing good.
And
Keep doing it. Yeah, and then fold it gently.
okay,
And make sure that all of the air is not trapped in there.
compact. Okay, ready?
Yeah, so you gotta make it
1,
like,
2, 3.
wow, you're good. You're just like your father. Your dad is good at that as well. But he prefers to separate. So make sure it's firm.
It's firm.
Is it firm?
It's firm. Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
Wow. Ooh, you are good.
There.
Oh my gosh.
See? Okay.
Yeah. There's a little bit of floppiness in the back. So, yeah. Wow, you're awesome. Do you want to try more?
No. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push